A reboot of the Turtles franchise, this $125 million action sci-fi comedy film was unsurprisingly a huge hit at the box office, taking home nearly $500 million in ticket sales following its August 8, 2014 release. Although the credits list Jonathan Liebsman as the director, producer Michael Bay's fingerprints are all over this film. The scope, actors, set design, cinematography, and music all feel identical to his Transformers series, for better or worse. The fast-paced 101-minute story follows Megan Fox as an eager, low-level New York TV reporter who uncovers the existence of the titular heroes as they embark on a mission to save the city from an evil kingpin. As many of the in-movie characters are quick to point out, Fox makes for great eye candy, but she's commendably much stronger as the lead here than her forgettable performance in the aforementioned Transformers series. Plus, having a relatable and ambitious protagonist helps anchor some of the absurdities on screen. Speaking of which, the 8-foot-tall heroes-and-a-half shell are portrayed by some convincing motion capture work and voiced by Alan Ritchson, Noel Fisher, Johnny Knoxville, and Jeremy Howard. Although their updated design is a distant departure from their iconic look, far grittier and cluttered than necessary. Thankfully though, their personalities still shine through, with Donny even given a pair of glasses to really drive home his intelligent demeanor. It's a lazy writing trick, but it still works. Tony Shalhoub provides the voice of their sensei master, who reminds his pupils in a colorful opening montage that they're bound for greatness. In supporting roles, Will Arnett is wonderful as a horny news colleague who provides some decent comic relief. William Fichtner is fantastic as an unscrupulous bad guy, while Whoopi Goldberg is the hard-nosed news producer. Although the plot takes some interesting liberties regarding the source material's origin story, the changes actually make for a more involved and effective dynamic between our characters. The Turtles are no longer the result of a random accident, but Fox's old pets, whom she deliberately saved following an act of corporate sabotage.
You told me to come here. I didn't bring anyone with me. I did exactly like...
Okay, are you April O'Neil?
Initiating retinal scan. Scanning, scan complete. It's her, guys, it's her.
Of course it's her, Donny. Hey, really glad you could make it. Hey, there's someone important we want to introduce you to, but first.
Oh, yeah, welcome to my crib, girl.
Where are we?
Yeah, it's our Fortress of Solitude.
Our Hogwarts.
Our Xavier Academy.
Next generation, state-of-the-art Wonder Dome.
Ugh, are we in the sewer?
No.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, it's a sewer.
Despite initial rumors that the Turtles would actually be aliens, Liebsman smartly keeps their bizarre story firmly planted in the mutagen home. Regardless of their updated appearance or backstory though, they still feel like the Ninja Turtles we all know and love. When they speed off in their souped-up turtle van, Michelangelo can't resist blasting So Happy Together, the upbeat pop song from the 60s by, who else? The Turtles. A later scene perfectly illustrates the charm and playfulness of the group, when Mikey busts out an impromptu beatboxing session in an elevator, moments before returning to the battle. Although the sequences rarely follow any real-world logic or physics, the action here is well executed and particularly fun. Especially an extended slide down an icy mountainside that sees all four turtles working in unison to save an 18-wheeler before it careens off a cliff. While the visual effects effortlessly blend all of this mocap stuff with the real environments together, it's the dynamic and free-floating camera moves that provide some of the coolest imagery. Woven throughout is a great score from Brian Tyler that lends an epic scale to an otherwise one-dimensional narrative. Being obsessed with these characters and concepts as a kid, I honestly did not expect to enjoy this newest incarnation. But the PG-13 rated picture does a fine job of capturing the spirit and humor of the Turtles in a modern and exciting action adventure. It has plenty of flaws, especially with its clunky script, but a follow-up picture in 2016 no longer seems like an awful idea. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is fast and exciting fun, even if these aren't the same turtles we grew up with. And here's what you had to say about the movie in the YouTube comments. Mixed, but mostly negative comments here, with many criticizing the character development and story. You scored this a 4. Impressed is definitely too strong a word, but I definitely enjoyed this one more than I thought I would. It doesn't always feel like a proper Turtles experience, but when it does, it works well. I thought it was good.